The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Hurry up, here we go.
In motion right comes Matthews. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some break. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to say
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
No, check. Patriot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mason Foster. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Off the play fake. Booth. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll need to get the play off quickly to throw on 2nd down. Boom. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Boom. Walker with a grab, left side. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty.
Now they run with Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Booth. Hard throw, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Hurry up, here we go. 4 down, 4 down. No, check, Patriots.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here we go. All right, we got 4.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Play action. Booth. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Off the play fake. Boom. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Throwing on first down. Boom. But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and their eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. A strong running. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boom. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back there. Watch him now, Marty. Marty. Here we go. No. Check. Patriots.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Hurry up, here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Now let's go. Blue landing.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Eifert, the man in motion.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, like at 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Andrew Billings in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The Bengals getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throw left side complete. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Boom. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Back to throw. Boom. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st down. Boom. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 2 yards on that play. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Green, 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Boom. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run here with Mixon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Looking to throw on second down. Oof. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Mixon. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The toss play to Mixon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Gun. Over.
Back to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Booth. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The Bills on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. All right, here we go. Good. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watching that, Marty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10. Booth. Dancing to his left. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Booth. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
2nd down, 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Off play action. Booth. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Matthews has it right side. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Staying on his feet. Still fighting for more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got this one down to the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And the big tight end shifting around. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This fielded at the 2. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's still barreling through. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Shift together here from the D-line. From the gun. Boom. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd and long. To throw on second down. Booth. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. On 3rd and 2, Booth. And he locates Walker, complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 5 seconds, 4 seconds.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first down. Booth. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together.